Once it's time for the tournament, Monica begins playing her first match against a student named Robert. He remains stunned as she completely dismantles him despite having only 2 weeks of experience. After Monica's match, everyone starts fawning over her dominant performance. As Monica tries to act humble, Elliot tells her that she made a new record with the number of brilliant moves in a tournament. As Benjamin says that he was only born to witness Monica's legendary performance, a big student walks over to her. She hides behind Elliot, and the man proposes to marry her to everyone's shock. Benjamin asks him how he could propose so straightforwardly without even knowing Monica, but the student tells him that he just wants to marry her so they can play as much chess as he wants. Elliot feels surprised by his arrogance, but the man continues harassing Monica, who immediately takes off. He tries to go after her, but Felix and Cyril stop him and take him away for a lecture. Meanwhile, as Monica catches her breath in an empty hall, some fire arrows shoot at her out of nowhere, but she easily blocks them. Seeing her unharmed, Bernie shows himself, having figured out that she is Monica of the Seven Sages. While Monica remains frozen in fear, he walks up to her and taunts her for coming out of hiding and acting like a student just for fun. Bernie then grabs her hair and keeps mocking her for dressing up, and then claims that she's trying to get Felix's attention. Monica keeps standing motionless like a fence pole as Bernie cruelly continues humiliating her for no reason, and acts like she's the reason why he's a failure. Tears form in Monica's eyes as she tries not to cry, while Bernie tells her that everyone will leave a selfish person like her. Even after his unfair words, Monica thinks Bernie is right, thinking that she just wanted to get his attention, even if she didn't deserve it. However, before Bernie can dash Monica's self-esteem even more, Lana finally runs up to Bernie and demands to know what he's doing. Suddenly, he starts acting innocent and tells her that he was just discussing old memories with a good friend. Lana falls silent and tells him that she needs to fix her friend's makeup, which triggers Bernie, who tells her that she shouldn't be friends with someone like Monica. At his petty comment, Lana stops leaving and tells him to get his glasses checked since he's so awful at judging other people's character. Bernie feels surprised that she actually talked back to him and tells her that Monica pretends to act weak, even though she is monstrously talented at everything. As he claims that Monica's just an attention seeker, Lana points out to Bernie that he's just jealous she's better than him. Bernie finally loses his smugness and angrily tells Lana that she won't be able to bear seeing someone surpass her either, but she tells him that she's always proud of her friend's achievements. Bernie tells Lana that she's just an ordinary fool with no ambition, and Monica finally speaks out to stop him, saying that she won't forgive him if he goes after her friend. However, Bernie doesn't care that she's upset, and Monica takes a deep breath before telling him that she always used to look up to him. Bernie feels surprised when Monica tells him that she became stronger just so she could become his equal, but now she'll stop trying to earn his respect. As she starts leaving, Monica finally tells Bernie that she's giving up on him, and Lana tells him that he's just a bitter idiot stuck in the past. After leaving the hall, Lana praises her for being so brave, and Monica tells her it's all thanks to her since she dressed her in tight clothing that corrected her shy posture. As the two girls walk away, a frustrated Bernie walks towards them, unable to accept that Monica actually let go of him despite his abuse. Still feeling that he deserves her respect because he trained her in the past, Bernie decides to take action. He approaches his teacher and demands that he let him fight against Monica in the next match. Meanwhile, Professor William learns that their school lost against the university, but Monica still defeated her opponent in her match. As William is feeling surprised that Monica is talented in chess as well, Bernie comes in to pay his respects to him. William doesn't recognize Bernie at first, but remembers that he was Monica's friend, and Bernie hands him the match list to approve his match against her. As Bernie's teacher, Pittman feels worried that they'll get in trouble for switching the match orders. Bernie keeps plotting his grand revenge against Monica. Then, Bernie turns around and asks Pittman for some special tips before his match, but suddenly, he calls out his teacher for hiding his real identity. Elsewhere in a dressing room, Lana finishes fixing Monica's makeup and wishes her good luck for the next game. Both girls start walking back to the tournament hall, but Monica notices a bird outside the window and runs back to grab something she forgot. Meanwhile, Pittman tells Bernie that he's just a normal teacher at Minerva, but Bernie points out that he became their chess teacher despite being an amateur. Pittman acts like even amateurs can give good tips, but then Bernie points out that he knows a certain scary teacher from Serendia and asks him who he was talking about. Bernie also reminds Pittman that he failed to recognize William, even though he's such a famous teacher. Knowing he is exposed, Pittman stops pretending to be dumb and unleashes a magic aura and begins chanting a spell. Bernie notices his chanting and quickly attacks with his own spell, which fires powerful arrows into Pittman's body. Bernie thinks he has won, but Pittman acts like his attack didn't even leave a scratch. Thinking he just underestimated Pittman, Bernie attacks again with a stronger spell, but the mysterious professor takes the attack head-on as his body mutates into a draconic form. Seeing this kind of magic for the first time, Bernie feels surprised and realizes that Pittman must be from the Schwargald Empire, who use forbidden body magic. He figures out that Pittman must be an assassin after Felix, but before Bernie can chant again, the dragon lunges forward and grabs his neck. While Pittman holds Bernie up and chokes him, Monica suddenly enters the room. Pittman traps Monica in a water bubble to silence her, but feels surprised as she starts using magic to break out of it. He starts chanting another spell, feeling shocked that Monica can chant spells underwater, but Bernie tells him that she doesn't need to speak to use spells. Bernie's vision starts fading as Monica charges her attack, and he secretly recognizes that he'll never surpass her. Finally, Monica releases her attack, which bursts out of the bubble and knocks out Pittman in just one hit. She asks Bernie if he's okay, but he wonders why she's even in the room. Suddenly, a flying bird transforms into Rin, who praises Monica for easily dispatching the assassin. Monica thanks her for telling her about Bernie's situation, before reminding her to send Nero to guard Felix. As Bernie realizes that Monica's true goal is to be the prince's bodyguard, she tells him that her normal life as a student is going to end. He scoffs as she tells him that the school will kick her out after discovering that she's the 7th sage who defeated the assassin, and they hear Cyril and Neil rushing over to check the situation. Bernie feels annoyed but tells Monica to quickly turn Rhine back into a bird before the two of them come inside. As they walk in, Neil feels worried to see Monica soaking wet, and Cyril puts his jacket on her before asking Bernie to explain what happened. Bernie calmly tells him that an outsider disguised himself as his teacher to attack the school, so he fought back and defeated him. He tells them that Monica was just a bystander who came to check the scene before explaining that Pittman was using forbidden body transformation magic. Cyril quietly takes the information and tells Neil to inform the school authorities and take Monica to rest in the infirmary with her friends. As Neil starts taking her away, Monica stops for a bit to look back at Bernie, who tells her that she should be grateful to him forever. Afterward, Elliot feels upset that the tournament got cancelled for security reasons and feels ashamed that Monica was the only person from their team who won her match. As she tells him that he would have won the other matches if they got the chance to play, Felix and Cyril walk into the room. Felix explains that the assassin isn't revealing any information, and the school will increase its defenses to prevent such attacks in the future. He dismisses everyone to go back to work as usual, and Monica feels hopeful that she can continue being a student since her identity is still secret. She wonders why Bernie protected her despite his hatred while thinking that she has always been grateful to him, even though he doesn't realize it. As the tournament ends, Bernie leaves the school with a peaceful smile on his face. Meanwhile, Claudia and Neil have a chess match while discussing the last tournament match. Claudia thinks she knows who the winner was, despite the match getting cancelled, while Neil feels embarrassed as she tightly clings to him.